Ladies and gentlemen, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. My next intro, I'll do a magic trick. Are you ready for this? Abracadabra. There you go, look at that. We have water floating on lava. It looks like I fail at counting. Roof's all full and I've got one spare. Oh well. What we've got down here now is a bunch of blue electric furnaces that are all powered and a bunch of alloy furnaces that are all powered. And I discovered something pretty awesome. If I just jump in the back here. You see there is only one single bat box on each side. Because the bat box, I knew the bat boxes would share power. And the bat box powers the one in front of it, but then that one also shares power to the ones next to it, which share power to this one, which in turn share power to these battery boxes in the middle. Those ones are there because they are my portable ones. They're the ones I want to dig out and take with me to power my frame motor, which I haven't made yet. I think I have everything I need. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, now to start off I'm going to have to do something that makes me really sad. I have to chop up a diamond slab. I think I only need a panel. I'm going to put those down there. That's kind of painful because I don't really have that many diamonds. Wait, do I do it that way? I think I do it that way. And I need these. Because I need to make a diamond draw plate. There it is. Now, I had all this counted out, and I really don't remember if I actually finished getting all of my materials. So let's see. What goes in the middle of that? I think that was iron? Yeah. I need 2 copper coils. And I can't remember what else. Don't I have to like surround that with... Oops. Surround that with these? No, there's got to be something else. I'm going to have to look this up. Again. That's right. It's one of these. There we go. So we have our blue electric motor. And the frame motor, which is this one, requires a bunch of iron and brass. Okay, I have all that. Why do I have these gears? I made them thinking I need them, but apparently I don't. Oh, I'm sure I'll find use for them one day. There we go. A frame motor. Let's stick that one in there. And I think I need a bunch of sticks for the next bit. One of these. I'm probably going to need a few of these actually. Support frame. There you go. Now let's grab these. And see if we can't get these spawners into a little more of a reasonable position. There are some very noisy animals out there. And so if we put that on there, in theory anything attached to that should move when I power this. That arrow is facing down, so that should push it down. So I need to give that some electricity power. There we go. And click the switch. There it goes. Cool. Now the problem is, I can't do that again because of all of this. Alright, there is a way I can deal with that though. But I need to go grab a handsaw. I'll be right back. I kind of had some of these covers up there anyway. And by putting these covers into the... what is this called again? Support frame. It means that anything on this side won't get moved. So I move this one back up so I can get to it. There we go. Now stick that one on there. Then we need another one. Now, in theory, this should work. And go. There we go. Just stick that on there. I'll give it one more. We've only got one more frame. Go. Sweet. Oh wow, it left the covers. I don't want to do this with a pick. I want to do it with a shovel either. There you have it. Spawner floating in midair. I'm gonna have that moved over to the middle. Guess I didn't pick that one up. And I think I'll get the other ones down first. Gotta move them all here somewhere. I gotta plan that out properly. Here's a spawner that I didn't know existed. Looks like an enderman. Let's take another closer look. Come my way. That's definitely an enderman spawner. Yeah, obviously I'm not sufficiently lit up downstairs either. Because my spawners are spawning things. Which, in the end, I suppose is the whole point, but they're not supposed to be just yet. Well, maybe I can use this to get my ender pearls to make all my deep storage units. Alright, let's go get this guy. And that guy, and well, this was probably a bad idea. Alright. I'm just gonna run around and light everything up. Kill them afterwards. Stop it. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright, back to work. I get the feeling there's a zombie spawner I haven't found yet. They just keep on coming from over here. And I think I may have just seen it. There it is. Cool, more spawners. Should probably actually put a proper torch in. I had to go back down there again because I dropped a piece of scaffold. I keep getting support frame. Drop some support frame. Now, obviously I'm pretty terrible at lighting up. If you just take a look at how many arrows I caught while I was down there. Yeah. So, when I actually get to the point where I have to go back in down there and move them all to one spot, that's going to be an incredibly painful experience, I believe. But until then, whoops, that's the wrong block. Until then, I gotta keep going up here. I'm sure there's at least one more spawner. Here we have it. We ended up with 5 zombies, 2 skeletons, and an enderman spawner. These things are going to need about this much room. I've marked out with the dirt here. And that should give them maximum spawning area. The wall would actually have to be along here, I think. So there's 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 blocks out, so the wall would have to be here to give them all the maximum spawning area. I don't know if I want to leave them here on this level or if I want to shunt them down to the next one. Maybe I will leave them there for now. If I don't like it, I can move it later. I can't move it now because the quarry is still going. Going pretty well. Let's just get down here and show you. It did hit a pocket of water though. Yeah, there's a rather large pool there. There's a bit of lava there. And, well, almost did it again. I figured if I ever actually fall in there, it's going to hurt, for starters, and I'll need a way out again, so I dumped a bucket of water over in the corner there. That water eventually is going to spread to cover the entire thing. I'm pretty sure. Which is why I, just in case, have a way out. But anyway, I brought all my deep storage units with me. Oh, that was glitchy. I've only got 14 at the moment, but that should be enough to start. Where'd they go? 14 empty ones. I do have other ones. I got the dirt, the gravel, the marble, cobblestone, all the wood, the sapling ones. But for now, I want to put these ones in and get them full of resources like the tin and the copper. I had to go make some more brass. I made some more frames, and there's all my pneumatic tubes. And the good thing about these deep storage units is if I don't like the way I set this up, I can just knock them out and reset it up somewhere else, some other way. And it's all good. But for the moment, I think I'll just go for a pretty standard, stick them all in the one spot sort of thing. What don't I need? I don't need bones. I'm going to pick up bones anyway. Get out of here. Alright, so if we just go like this for now. That was the other thing I discovered. I completely forgot about. Stand on this spawner here. See that torch on the wall? That's the dead center of that wall. We have 19 blocks either side of it. On this wall we have 2 torches. On this side we have 18 blocks, and on this side we have 18 blocks. So I made this one here. That was weird. Gotta jump backwards. This one here is the middle. So I need to dig that entire wall out. But not just yet. So these are going to be my iron and copper and gold and whatnot. Can't remember what they're called now. Deep storage units. They're all going to be hooked up with one of these. Now the thing with these is, I did a little bit of a test run with these as I was messing around with bits and pieces. That if I have, say, 5 bones in there, these pneumatic tubes are still going to try and put other things that aren't bones up here. So I need to get a full stack of something into one of these before it's actually properly going to work. For some things that's okay. For other things, like the bones for instance, it's not going to work. I need to kill a bunch more skeletons. Lucky for me, I have a skeleton spawner. Yeah, the other thing I need to do is hook this up to an ender chest and make, what are they called again? A transposer. Transposer to pull things out of the ender chest, and that'll feed them all into the appropriate deep storage unit. And once I've got that set up, I can go into the nether and set up some automatic grinding, macerating and smelting for all of this. Actually, maybe not all of this. I don't think the tungsten needs to be done. And they don't, obviously. But yeah, this was all found when I went looking for more nickelite, which I did find a fair amount of, but I also filled up this ender pouch. Do you see there's a different color to the other one? The other one is also still full. The other one's just white. Anyway, this I thought was pretty cool, actually. Another side note. Tungsten has a very colorful texture on it now. I can tell the difference between tungsten and coal. Tungsten looks better. Alright, we'll stick that back in there. Okay, so that's kind of started. I need to move the resources from all the way over at the original little cave house into here. And these guys here, I'd like to actually get these guys set up before I start messing around too much with those. But that's going to be a little bit of work as well. What I want to do with these guys is obviously kill them. But I want to kill them using, let's clear that, one of these things. It's called a grinder. One of these. Good use for gold. Going to make 4 of these actually. I'm going to make 1 on each wall. Maybe I can make a few of them. But these run off either EU or MJ, like pretty much all of the power crystals, all of the Mine Factory Reloaded, which is created by power crystals. They either run off MJ or EU. Going to be a bit of a problem making them both here underground. What I think I might do is have some sort of a kinetic generator. Set up a windmill farm out around the fort up here. That'd look pretty cool, I think. And that'll generate the bluetricity, which I then can transfer into MJ using a blue electric engine. Should work. I don't know how efficient it will be, but it'll be cool in the end. The other thing with these grinders, obviously they'll pick up the drops out of the mobs, but they also produce something called mob essence, which is kind of a liquid, special liquid that I either need to store in a tank somewhere because it's useful, or I put it to use straight away. But I'll get onto more of that later when I actually get to doing it. For now, I'm going to start, well, for now I'm going to go to sleep. No, I'm not. Let's set this out here a bit. It's kind of safe in here now. Here we go. Now I'm going to get to moving my resources. There's quite a lot of them. And it should take me a little bit of time. Maybe I should set up a lava blade for these guys first, just so I can start collecting some stuff. I don't know how I'd do that though, because I can't move them down any further than this cobblestone. Otherwise the quarry is just going to break it all. That's kind of the point of putting these guys here, is so they can be spawning while I do stuff. Maybe I need to move the quarry again. I think I'll do that.